Well, hello everybody, and going to do a run through or playthrough of Lone Sherman by Mike Lambo. And we're going to do this on a day that he has just achieved selling his 500th copy of Lone Sherman. Congratulations, Mike. It is a fantastic game, and so I'm really looking forward to playing this. So what we're going to do first of all is just make it a bit tidier on here and just get rid of all the menus around. That would do. Okie dokie. So this is mission 1, the village, and the first thing we do is look at the objectives. We have to destroy both Panzers 4s and then move off the map in the direction of the red arrow. If any other panzers appear, or tigers or infantry, whatever, we do not have to destroy them. We have to destroy the initial first two panzers, then make our escape to win. So first of all, let's put our Sherman, which is down here, on this arrow there. The line there doesn't mean anything. I've just nicked this tank from another game which comes with a ruler. Just ignore that. And the state of play at the moment is that we are not loaded and our commander is buttoned up. So let's see where we're going to put these two Panzer IVs. So just clone those because we're going to need two of them. 1, 2. And then I'm going to just unlock them so that I can actually move them, which is always helpful. There we go. Right, so let's get a dice in here. And then we need, for two tanks, we're going to need 2 dice. And it's quite simple to set up. They must be different numbers, which they are. So we've got a 1 and a 4. So we've got a 4 down here, and they always turn towards where the number is. So that's close enough. So he's that way, and 1 is up here. So he is going to be starting up. Did I do? I thought I unlocked him. Oh, I've got 2 screens going. That's why. Okay, I was looking at the wrong screen. There we go. So we're now all set up. These are a bit big actually. I just want to make those smaller. You'll see why in a minute. Oh, come on. I want to do all of them, thank you. Oh, you're going to be a pain, aren't you? Right, let's make one the right size. Sorry about this. I just noticed that they're a bit too big for what I want them for. And so I'm going to just delete you, delete you, delete you, delete you. And then I'm going to grab hold of you and I'm going to clone you so they're all the same size. So put one there, one there, one there, one there. I want 5 of them. There we go. Good. So we're ready to start. So we just follow the sequence of play. So here we go. We first of all we removed German smoke. Well, we haven't done anything yet, so there is no smoke. We now position our commander. Do we want him buttoned up or or popped hatch? If he's popped hatch, we get an extra dice on our throws, which can be very useful. So I'm here. He's a long way up there. He's there. So I think I'm going to go popped up for the moment, which gives me 5 dice. Now what I do next is that I have 3 phases. Miscellaneous is always done last, but I can choose whether I want to do a maneuver phase or an attack phase. So I could do maneuver first or do the attack first, but I can do both. I can choose not to do either, but you know, the choice is mine. So I am going to do a maneuver phase first. So I look at where I am, and I am on the road. So I look on the road, I get 2 dice for being on the road, I get 1 more for the driver, 1 for the assistant driver, and 1 for the commander if he is pop hatched, which he is. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5 dice even. So 5 dice, and I just press the button, and let's see. Okay, it will sort them out. Okay, that's what I'm left with. Now, I'll just grab you. Okay. I can decide. Now I can use my dice in any order I like. So because I got 5 dice, I'm just going to put 5, and these are just so I know I've used the dice up. So I've got a turn. No, yes, a turn. Here 2. I got another turn 3, another turn 3, a 4, which is another turn, and a 6, which is a move. Well, I really don't need to have those many turns. So what I can do is that if you have a double and your driver is still alive, you can use it as a move. Or an assistant driver would be a turn, but I want the move. So my driver is alive, and so quite simply I am going to put those two together. Oops. Well, we just delete you. We know it's a turn. Move even. So I just make it a move so that we know it is a move for the simplicity. Okay. So I've got a turn, move, turn, move. So I could either do move, turn, or turn, move, turn, move. So if I do a turn, move, I could do a turn, move, move, turn, and try and get down here. And if I can get into this amongst these buildings, that would give me some protection. Or I could come up here. I could do a turn and then do a move, move, and a turn. And I've got a good bit of cover here. So I might do that actually. So I'm going to do a turn. And then I'm going to do a move, move, and... sorry. Move, move. And a turn. I think. We'll leave it as like that. So I've done that phase. Now, you can only attack, for example, the tank was here, you can only attack in the hexes directions, 6 directions. You cannot attack along that sort of line. Okay, it must be along the hexes. So I can't really fire at anything, but what I can do is load. And that's what I would like to be able to do. So I'm going to go again, and we started from the road, so still use the road, and it'll be 2, 3, 4, so I still get 5 dice. I'm looking for loading. There's a 1, that's a load. So that's what I wanted. You can't load more than 1, so I got what I wanted. And now I go on to the final miscellaneous, and I started on the road, and so it will be 1 for the road, 1 for commander is 2. He's popped. Oh, the commander can be buttoned up or pop hatched either. But I get 2 dice, so let's see what I get there. So I get a 1. Well, I've already managed to load. There's nobody to fire at. And the 6. I can't use that, so I can't use any of that. So that's my turn done. We now remove German smoke. There isn't any. We have to check fire level if I was on fire, but I'm not. So it's now the German tank operations. So he's going to get. You go to the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're both the same, so you're just going to do odds and evenings to see who goes first. Odds go first, so it's going to be the chap up here at the north. He's on a road, and he gets 4 dice. So, there's his dice. Now, the Germans must use their dice throws in order. So, he must go 1, 2, 2, 4. He has no choice. So, doubles do not mean anything to the Germans. It's simply what's on the dice. So he's in a road, so he's going to use this column here. A 1, he can fire. If he can hit anybody, he cannot fire at me. I'm not in his line of sight. So then he must turn. And he will turn towards the Sherman. And you'll see here rules regarding turning. The main thing to remember is that if directly facing a Sherman, he does not turn. So once he's actually nose to nose, he won't ever turn. But at the moment he will, and you'll turn towards me like that. Okay, and so what I do now is I just put a little, I just put a little marker down here just to say that I've used that dice throw. What I want is actually one of those. I don't want them locked, otherwise it's going to become a pain. So just delete those for a moment, because I can respawn. Right, and I just then if I clone them now, they'll clone in the unlocked position. There we go. Okay. So he's done that one. So he's got a 2. He's on the road. He can move or turn. So can he move? Yes, he can. So he will move. So that's that order done. And now he's got another 2. So that'll be a move again. So he can move. So he will move. And then finally for him on this one, he gets a 4. Which is a move or turn. Well, he can move and he will move, so he's gone right ahead of me. So he's here. So that's him done. So I can tell you I won't be popped hatched after my next turn. So he's completed what he needs to do. And just get his out of the way. There we go. Right, so that's that one done. Now we've got the other tank to do. So he's got on the field, and he gets 4 dice also. So he just picks on that. Again, he has to do them in order. So he's got 2, 4, 5, 6. So in the field, a 2 is a move. So he can move. So that's the 2 done. He's got a 4, which should be a turn. He's not directly facing me. If he turned that way, he'd be looking more away. That is more turning towards. And so if you just look here, and I just move the mouse around this area here. If directly facing Sherman, and facing hex is inaccessible, not due to Sherman, turn to face an accessible hex. If directly in line Sherman to its rear, turn to face an accessible hex, then random. Well, in this situation, there is no inaccessible hexes, but he's not directly facing me. If he was here, he would be. But here, in this line, he's not. So he will turn. So he's just going to turn that way. So that's is number 4 used. And then number 5, down here, is move or reverse. Right, he can move, so he will move. And that's number 5 done. And then for 6, he can fire or go hold down. Can he fire? Yes, he can, because he has direct line of sight here. However, this buildings here is blocking line of sight. If I'd been here, he could see me, because he can see into a hex, but he can't see through a hex. So he cannot actually fire at me, he cannot see me, so he will instead go hold down. So just clone you, and then put you there. And so here's hold down. Let's clear the dice. Let's just move these out the way. That's it, just set it out the way. Lovely. Okay, so that's the German moves complete. So once we finish the German moves, we then do the end of turn events. So quite simply, you roll 2d6 and add the score together. A 10, Stuka. If commander is popped hatch, which I am, I can attempt to destroy the Stuka on a 6+. Ooh. If I don't, the Stuka will hit on an 8+ at an armor value of 4 -1, because I've got 1 armor, so it'll be basically on a 3. So, because he's popped hatch, he does have his 50 cal. Lovely sound. So let's see what happens. So, destroy a Stuka on a 6. That's got to be 2 dice, because 8 dice. Yeah, I think it's 2 dice. So, that looks like a fail. That did fail. So now the Stuka needs an 8+ to hit. So he is going to, you know, like all my little sound effects here. Just makes I like the ambience. So here he goes, 2 dice. And he flipping hit. Oh, crikey. Right, okay. So let's clear that. So he hits on a 3+. So does he hit me on one? And it's 1 dice. He has hit me. So now that I know that he's hit me, what damage has he caused on here? So let's try again. Oh my word. It's already going wrong. Oh no, a KIA check. One of my crew is dead. And so you look down here. Roll a d6. Matching crew is KIA. On a 6, the commander is KIA if he is popped hatched. And the commander is also number 1. So if he gets a 1 or 6, he is done for. Five. My assistant driver is no more, and that's going to have an impact on my dice throw. Right, well there we go. That's the that was the result of that. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. So back to beginning. Remove Sherman smoke. There is no smoke. Position my commander. My commander is definitely coming down here. I definitely can't risk him anymore. And I now have to decide whether I'm going to maneuver first or attack first. I can't attack him, but I can him. And I think I'm going to maneuver first. I want to try and get close to him and improve my chances. So, what I'm going to do is that I am in a field. Oh, I know. No, I am going to fire first. And then, if I don't destroy him, I will maneuver into somewhere safer. Even if it's the mud, it's going to be safer than being out. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try attack first. I am loaded. So my attack dice, it goes in there. Big boom. So here we go. 1, 2, and 4 is 6. I need a 6 plus on 2 dice to hit. That is a hit. So now, armor value minus attacker. The armor value on the front side. If you was that way, it'd be the rear side, but it's the front side there. So the armor value on the front side of the Panzer IV is 5, minus my armored piercing of 1 is a 4. So on 1 dice, I need a 4 or more to cause damage. Please stay as a 4. Hit it, got it. So now, what damage did he get? I'm hoping for 5 or 6 here. Excellent. He is destroyed it. So he is not very good. Bang. He is deaded. Excellent. So that's the that's my move there. Now I can choose to do my maneuver phase or not, and I think I'm going to stay where I am because I've got some he can't fire at me at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am. So I'm not going to do a move. But what I will do is that I want to try and reload my my gun. And so the miscellaneous is I'm in a field. I get 2, and I get 1 for the commander. That's 3. So I get 3 dice, and I'm hoping to be able to reload. Three does nothing. I'm not able to load. But what I can do is I got a double, so I can go hold down. So that's going to offer me a lot more protection. That's a +2 when you hold down. So that's definitely worth having. So here I am over here, and I'm hold down. Lovely. That's my turn done. Remove German smoke. There is no German smoke. That I'm not on fire. And so it's the German's turn. It's only him here, and he is in a field, so he gets 4 dice. So let's put the old maneuver dice in there, and he gets 4 of them. Okay, here we go. Again, he has to do it in order. 2, 3, 4, 4 in the field. 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, move. So he will move for the 2. He loses that hold down marker. So that's the 2 done. Then he's got the 3, which is going to be a fire and move. Can he fire at me? No, so he will therefore have to move. So he can move, so he has moved. Now we go to the 2 4s, which is turn, turn. And so here he will turn towards me. And then, because he's not directly in front, he will turn again until he does achieve that. And so, quite simply, that's him done. So we get rid of those, clear them, and now we're going to do the end of turn. 2 dice, and let's see what we get. Not again, it's Stuka. Right, but this time I'm not popped up, so I cannot fire. So it's quite simply, he's going to hit me on an 8+. And that I am not too happy about, being as he killed my assistant gunner the last time. So here we go, what are we going to get? Well, it looks like a miss to me. So unlucky. So the Stuka didn't do a lot, that's fine. So that's the end of that turn. So back to the beginning. Remove German smoke, there is no smoke. If I needed to put this Panzer on that one, I would move it. But he can just sit there, because I like watching him being on fire. And so let's have a look. We've got, we need to sort of come down here. Now what would be nice, I think, is if we could move into here and turn, so we get a bit of protection, plus we can have a pop at him. So I think we're going to try and move first. So we are in a field. We've got a gunner, 3 dice. We've got a loader, that's 4 dice. Our commander's not popped up, so it's only going to be 4 dice. So let's see what we get. Don't forget, you can use your dice in any order, as the Americans. So you got a 3, 2 4s, and a 6. The 2 4s might help. So we get a 3, which is a turn. Do we get 2 4s at a turn? And a 6, that's a move. Well, that's quite simple. All I want is to be able to do turn once, and then to be able to move there, and then I can use a double 4 as a turn. Oh no, I can't, because my assistant driver is dead. So I can't use him on the double. Alright, but we just have to do that then. Just stop it there. We lose the hold down marker. And we can't turn, but we've got a +1 for being in buildings. So that's not too bad. We'll stay like that. Now we will attack. So I want something with a bit of noise. There we go. Okay. So he is 1, 2 away. He is a size 4, so that's a 6. 2 dice. So I need a 6 or more to hit him. He's in the open. There's nothing in the way. 6 or more. That's a 7. So I have hit him. So have I done him any damage? So the target armor value, which is going to be on this front, which is going to be a 6 on the Panzer, -1. So on 1 dice, I'm going to need to have 5 or more. So 5 or 6 to hit. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I've hit him. I've hit him. So we're now on this here. 1, 2, 3. He's damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, I should say. And the 5 and 6, he is destroyed. Oh, come on. Can this be a nice simple win? Kaboom! He's dead. Excellent. So that's the first part of the mission done. What all I need to do now is to get up here without any infantry, or potentially another panzer could turn up. So there's no Germans. All done. So basically it's going to be my move and just end of turn events. So end of turn events would be 2 dice. And let's see what we get. 7. All adjacent German infantry attack. There are no infantry, so that doesn't apply. Back to beginning. No smoke, but this time I will put my commander up. So I get the extra dice. I am on a road. So I get 2 dice for being on a road. I get 1 for my assistant driver. I get nothing. So 1 for the driver, nothing for the assistant driver. But I have got 1 now for my commander being popped up. So that's going to give me 4 dice. Bosh. Oh, 2 reverses. 5 and 6. Well, they're 2 moves. And that's a turn. I can't use a double for anything, because that wouldn't help me. Right. So. Oh, that's a bit of a pain, that is. So really, I can only use 2 of them. I can't turn, effectively. Yeah, 1's reverse. And I've got 2 moves. And because my assistant driver is dead, I cannot use the double. Right, okay, so we're going to have to just do the 2 moves for the 4, 5 and 6. I'm now on the miscellaneous. There's no one to fire at. Or I have unloaded, so actually I will try and just to get loaded. And so I was on a road to gunner, get 4, and I get the commander 5, so I get 5 dice on that one, hoping for a 1 or a 2, so I can at least load my gun. But there's a 2 there, so that's plenty good enough. The others don't really affect me. Well, I could lay down smoke, I suppose. But there's nobody around, but I'll lay down some smoke, just in case. So there, let's put them on it. That's it. Okay, toggle you. So we got a bit of smoke going on. And I won't bother with any of the other. Oh, hang on, we got a 3 though. And as long as we've got a driver, he will turn. So we can turn. Oh, hello. Hello. Steady. What's going on with you? Steady, my friend. Not feeling very well. I don't know what was going on there. It's obviously something to do with that smoke marker. Anyway. Yeah, so I did the smoke. I've done a turn. Yeah, I was able to load. I think that's it. Right, okay. So now we do the end of turn because there's no Germans. Then 2 dice. So 9. Mechanical failure. The Sherman is immobilized. Okay, so we are immobilized there. Oh, and I should remove. Oh no, that's there. That's there. Yeah. So, and you can put a little immobilized thing on here. This is showed. Oh no, not that one. That's on fire. Immobilized. So I am immobilized. Okay, so we get rid of any smoke markers. So the smoke marker goes away, and I just turn him off. Okay. Position commander, he's going to stay where he is. There's nothing really to threaten him. So quite simply, it's my turn. So I am going to maneuver. So anyway, I get nothing for the assistant driver. I get only 1 for being on grass. 2, so I've only get 3 dice. That's a bit rubbish. Alright, 3 dice. Oh, that's useful. That's a turn, move, ideal. So that will be a turn, and then 5, move, 6, move. Excellent. Don't really need to do anything here. I've got my gun loaded. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Forget that. I forgot I'm immobilized. I think maybe I should clone that and have that on here. I am immobile. I can't move. Okay. So that doesn't help me. So basically, I get 2 for being in the field. The commander's up. I get 3. And I desperately need a 4 or a 5 to come up. That would do. Now, I'm no longer immobile, so you can go away. So I use a 4 for that. What's the 1? That doesn't really do a lot for me. Well, I'm going to pop some smoke just in case. You never know what's going to happen. So here we go. We got a bit of smoke again, just to try and cover ourselves. So now we're in the end of turn phase. Oh, why aren't you smoking? That'll do. That'll do. Right. Okay. 7. All adjacent German infantry attack. There is no German infantry attack, so that's the end of that turn. So back to the top again. Remove all Sherman smoke. So the smoke goes. So we turn that off and put it over here. Get rid of. That'll do. Oh, I leave my commander popped up, and he's on grass. He can now move. So we get 1, 2, 3 dice only, and we're looking for at least a turn and then a move. So a 4 is a turn, a 2 is a turn, and a 1 is a reverse. Well, I don't need the reverse. Turn, but it's 2 turns. We don't need to. So oh yeah, he's back to normal health. And all we can really out of that, all we can really do is turn. And that's it. So now, down here, end of move. Don't forget, we haven't completed the mission until we get off the board. So, 2 dice, end of turn phase. There's no Germans. It's a 7. Again, German infantry attack. There isn't any. So that's good. So we're still on the field. So it's 1, 2, 3 dice. And we're going to do the movement. I should have done another one then, but don't matter. So let's move. Oh dear, a turn. We got double 1. We have got our drivers alive. So basically he's going to do a move. And we won't bother with a turn. Just go like that. And then we've got the miscellaneous one, which is going to be field 2 commander. So that's going to be a 3 as well. Each turn is based on where you started, not where you end up. So he gets 3 dice. So he has got a 3 turn or move driver, where he's definitely going to move. A 6 extinguished, there is no fires. A 2 assistant driver who is dead, so that doesn't apply, but he could have fired his machine gun. So that's that. Now back to the end of turn move. There's still no Germans. And he gets an 8. We get mechanical failure again. I should have moved that last time. Ah, dear. I just want to get off this flipping, destroyed them. I just can't get away. Right, okay. So here we go again. Let's, there's no smoke. Position your commander, leave him as he is. I cannot maneuver. There's no one to shoot at. I'm already loaded, so straight onto here. I need a 4 or 5 on 3 dice. 4, 5. There's the 4, I think. if it stays there. Yep. So I'm now fully repaired. Fully repaired, and I've got a 2 and a 3. A 2 doesn't do anything for me, but a 3 does. I can move because I've got a driver. So he's moving up. Okay. End of turn events. You see, we're doing this because a panzer could appear or German infantry could appear. So we have to keep doing this to get off. A 3 sniper fire. In if commander is popped hatch, he would be KIA in sight of any infantry at any range. However, there's no infantry on board, so it doesn't apply. Lucky for me. So we go back to 3 dice again, because we're on a road, which is 2 dice plus. Sorry, on a road 1 dice. Driver 2, commander 3. So a 5 and 2 ones. Well, a double 1 we can use for the driver. A 5 is a move, so that's going to be 2. So unless something spectacular happens, this shouldn't bother us too much. So this, oh hang on, 2 dice. Get that. Let's try again. It's a 7. Or adjacent Germany infantry attack. That's not going to help. So with 3 dice. Bosch. We need 1 move order. A 5. There it is. That's all we needed. And we make it home. And there we have it. Sherman leader. And now I'm going to be waiting for Mike to tell me where I've gone wrong. But all good fun. It is. I love the games. It does make you think, and and that's all you can ask for a game, isn't it? One that actually you're not just sitting there as a bit of a vegetable. Although I do like the B-17 games, they are favourites of mine. I do like the narrative story games, but it is also nice to have games that you actually do have to make some decisions. And so I'm just tidying it up there so it will save. And that's it. Lone Showman by Mike Lambo. And congratulations, Mike, again on selling your 500th copy in, what was it, probably been, what, 4 or 5 weeks? Not a lot. 100 a week. That ain't bad, is it? Anyway, ta-ta for now. Take care.